Welcome to High Life, Birmingham's #1 show for entertainment. I'm your host, BeeWil. Today we have some great people on our roster. You'll want to stay tuned. Let's just say it's a high life kind of thing. There are roughly 50 homicides reported this year. At least 38 homicides were shootings. 26 were reported in the West Precinct, 18 in the East, 3 in the South, and 5 on the North side. 43 victims were male, 7 were female. They say by the end of the year, we will have at least 40 more deaths. Think about that. 40 more homicides to come. We've already lost too many people due to violence. We can't afford to lose another friend, cousin, mother, brother, or father. We need to use our heads, not our guns. I refuse to lose 40 more people before their time. I don't even know you, but I love you. So I challenge everyone to put the guns down. Think first. You will ruin your life and the person's life, and not to mention your family and friends that will grieve. R.I.P. Free my brother. Let's end all that. Birmingham, we have to overcome this, and now is the perfect time. Dej Loaf came to Birmingham and showed us a great time at Mariana Lounge. If you're out and about on a Friday, make sure to check out the hottest place to be on a Friday. There is something about a person that has plans for their future. I love meeting people that have as much determination and dedication as I do.
My name is Kiana Fields. I'm a cosmetologist and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I've been doing hair since I was 10 and I've been licensed for 3 years. When I sat in a college dorm in a college class, in my math class, and I was actually sitting there and I was like, why am I here? All I can think about is hair. All I thought about was every student walking in the class and I'm looking at their hair like, I can do this, that, and the third with her hair. And I just sat there and I'm like, this is not for me. And I left class and I was like, Mom, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to cosmetology school. That's what I want to do. My own unique style where you can do anything, wear any color that you want, have any style. The bigger, the better. The bigger their hair, the harder they stare, basically. Like the biggest flaw that you have, I want to bring that out because embrace it. I mean, my eyes are big. I try to empower that more, get a little white liner, make it bigger. I mean, just embrace your flaws more. I really want to open up my own institution and I want to have my own salon soon. And I don't want to stop there. I want to, sell products and sell different merchandise that has something to do with hair and get some high school girls and bring them to the salon and to the school after school to keep them out of the streets. If guys want to cut hair and barber, I'm going to have that as well. The guns and the fighting and all of that is just too much. And we really should work together and stop the violence. Just because somebody stepped on your shoe and they say, excuse me, that don't mean you have to beat them up. Somebody look at you wrong, that doesn't mean you have to beat them up. Like, we just need to really come together. And some of our young kids, I know their parents want to be friends with them, but that's not the way to go. As parents, we need to be parents and we need to chastise. It doesn't matter where. I mean, it's always been how it was in the old school days where we used to get in trouble when we act up it. And none of that is happening. Everybody wants the egg on fights, egg on violence, but when it's their own, everybody is around here saying the violence needs to stop. And the violence needed to stop years ago. Because all of this white on white crime, black on black crime, black on white crime, all of this has to stop. Because we all are the same skin, we're made of the same melanin, we're made of the same blood. We're all the same. We're all equal. I just feel like the violence really needs to stop. My email is Key, number 2, beautiful with 2 I's, BeauTiiiful @gmail.com. My name is Kiana Fields. I am a cosmetologist, and stay tuned with HIGHLIFE. Book your appointment with me.
So many leaders in the 205. Let's spread this trend. This group of individuals are a great example of how great minds can create a beautiful thing. It's always refreshing to see young people working together as a team.
My name is Zach McGuffey. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I work at Something Different Body Art Studios. I got my first tattoo at a young age. I was like 12 years old. So it just kind of progressed into a whole lifestyle. I went to the shop with my cousin. She wanted to get something on her leg. The dude that did her tattoo, I took her there. So he did a lot of mine too. Pretty cool dude. He knew I knew how to draw, and he let me pick up the gun. And when I did that first tattoo, well, the first piece of a tattoo, that's when I knew I wanted to do it. The same man offered me an apprenticeship. I paid him, and it went from there. Me and Courtney actually worked together about 4 years ago at a shop called Future Images over there on 3rd Avenue on the west side. She was the piercer, and that was my first shop, actually, my first shop that I got into and worked at, and that's when I met her. It's just the environment that we were in, we thought that it went for us, that we can do better, and we wanted to do it on our own. She offered for me to come with her. She was finna open her own shop. I told her I'm coming, I'm down. My personal goal is to be the best ever, in whatever I'm doing, whether it be doing tattoos or other ventures that I may get off into. Just be the best or do whatever I can do to be the best. I did a tattoo party one time, and I think I did like maybe 15, 16 one day. Goals for the future. I don't know, man. Right now, I'm pretty much taking it one day at a time, just trying to soak in all that I can right now, learn as much as I can. Pretty much everybody in here young, we fresh to the business, I think we doing a real good job right now. We doing something right because we still progressing, we still striving. Follow me on Instagram at Guns N' Roses, GUNNZ_N_ROZES, Guns N' Roses. Follow me on Facebook, Zach McGuffey. Call me 205-540-6818. You can just come by the shop, 1910 Avenue C. Something Different, Birmingham, Alabama, 35218.
My name is Courtney Malden, and I am the owner of Something Different Body Art Studios. Piercings is something that I never really knew that I wanted to do. It was just an opportunity. I was selling body jewelry, and a friend of mine worked at a hair salon that needed a piercer, so I did a little research and became a piercer. Well, I started piercing in 2012 on 3rd Avenue, and I got fired that Good Friday the year after, which was probably about March, and I opened up Something Different. It was piercings and tattoos at the time, and we were in partnership with Something Different Hair Salon. But since then we've moved and we've changed our name to Something Different Body Art Studio. I do all piercings. I do eyebrow piercings, nose piercings, navel piercings, ear piercings. I do gauges, I do dermals. I do surface piercings. I've done snake eyes. I've done surface tongue piercings. I've done vertical and horizontal. I've done genital piercings on males and females. I did a little bit of, I guess I call it customizing, which is where we kind of figure out where you want your piercing. We decide whether you can get a surface piercing with a barbell or a dermal, which is some type of implant. Most people think that you have to get them surgically removed, but that's not really true. You can go back to the piercer that did it and they may be able to remove it for you. And in this case, I am. So I pretty much do it all. The most common piercing is a nose piercing and a navel piercing. I like to do more customizing. I kind of like people to think outside of the box, hence the name Something Different. But not just your normal nose piercing. Let's try a couple of nose piercings. Not just one dermal, maybe 3 or 4 dermals. Different sizes, different areas, things of that nature. We'll probably be the first official tattoo shop to participate in the HIGHLIFE show here in Birmingham. Also, we plan on being the first recognized retailer for tattoo supplies and piercing supplies, so tattoo needles, inks, piercing needles, and initial jewelry and things of that nature. And I plan on opening an apprenticeship soon to teach other girls that want to become a piercer how to do so and offer them a position inside of the shop. The violence in Birmingham. It's really a really touchy subject. I kind of feel like there's a lot of unnecessary violence. People tend to do things without thinking. People are too afraid to open their mouths. They'd rather use their fists. And our law enforcement, they have kind of taken a back seat to let them kind of handle what they need to handle in the streets, and then they, you know, bury them whenever it's time to bury them. So with that subject, I kind of feel like we as a community have to take responsibilities for ourselves, for our kids, for our neighbors, for our friends, for our family members, and not just say free them, but educate them as to where they went wrong, and not just stand on their side because that's your family or your friend, but stand on the side that's right and stand against what's wrong. My name is Courtney Malden, also known as Crown Queen. You're here at Something Different Body Art Studios. Stay tuned to HIGHLIFE.
My name is Devontae Holt. I'm a tattoo artist and visual artist of Birmingham, Alabama. I started tattooing in late 2012. My main goal is basically to try to get people to look at tattoos as more of an art form, more so than just something as simple as getting ink on your body. Because the truth of the matter is, it really is an art form. It's a lot of people that don't look at it that way, and a lot of people don't take it as serious as they should, because this is something permanent. If you want to put something permanent on your body, why not create something beautiful, one of a kind, you know what I'm saying? Something that actually expresses that person, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically what I'm trying to bring to the city of Birmingham is artwork. I initially got started working at Something Different Piercings and Tattoos because of an artist by the name of Tony Tattoo Artist Woods. He invited me to come check out the shop. Crew of Something Different is myself, Devontae Holt, Zach McGuffey, and Crown Queen, also known as Courtney Malden. Visual artwork, it's basically just like a self-expression, to be completely honest. Most of it is like revolved around my character I created. His name is T. He's just like a little kid, just expressing himself, doing whatever he want to, because that's what kids get to do. Like, grown people don't do what they want to. We got so many restrictions of what we can do, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. A kid can have a snotty nose and everybody think it's cool or cute because they look at my artwork and they laugh and they be like, this is funny or this is cool. So I like my artwork because, like, other people like my artwork. It's like me expressing my inner childness. Tattooing wise, I like to do anything that's basically dope. Anything that's like the everyday tattoo. Like, the everyday tattoo in Birmingham is clouds, stars, praying hands, and dream catchers. That's Birmingham's favorite tattoo. So anything that's besides that, that's cool. I like to do realism. I like to do things cartoonish. I like to do an illustrative style. Like, I think I have a more illustrative style, more so than anything else. 5 years from now, I want to be able to be known for just my artwork in general, period, point blank. It's like my artwork is in tattooing, as in my painting. I want to like touch the city of Birmingham in an artistic way, more so than how everybody just like, man, I want to get rich. I'm like, yeah, that's everybody's goal, to get money or whatever.
but it's just like, what are you leaving behind as far as your impact on the world? Because I'm like, everybody here is like has a very negative aspect of the our side of town, basically the urban community. Everybody thinks that we're just these vicious, malicious people that's out to get people, but we actually have more to offer, more so than the stuff that we have been showing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of talent in our city. People are not that interested in art. Our schools have kind of taken out art programs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a lot of artistic children and people out there who really depended on that art class or whatever. You know, it's only violence in Birmingham because people, quote unquote, think that there's nothing to do in Birmingham. Most people that are violent and whatever, they only act out because they're just sitting at home not doing anything. People be at home and just sit around and be like, man, I ain't got nothing to do, and like the most negative things are coming to your head of what you can do. All we really have here, well, for people that people know of, is going to clubs and, you know what I'm saying, mingling with people that really don't like them. So that's why there's a lot of fights and violence and this and that. And me personally, I feel like if we give people a more positive things to do and positive alternatives to do, get nothing but a positive outcome out of it. I am Devontae Holt, tattoo artist and visual artist of something different. And stay tuned to HIGHLIFE TV.
Make sure to check them out. I can't wait to get my next tag. I have to represent for my young, talented rappers. There are so many artists in the 205. The rapper for today has worked hard to make himself known in the South. I salute anyone that's making their own way.
What's going on? My name's Slap, S-L-A-P, something like a player. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I do music, I do film, I do fashion. My main title, my main focus, I'm an artist. I'm a rapper slash singer. You know, I try to do a little auto-tunes, little stuff like that. When I decided to do music, I was in college with my friends in Alabama, probably around like 2004. And I met a producer, dude who did his own producing and his own engineering and his own writing and rapping. He stayed across the hall from me, so I was like, whoa, what's that beating up over? You know what I'm saying? Them beats was knocking over there, so I decided to do music myself. I like to do music for the ladies, hence the name, something like a player. You know, I always cater to the ladies because, you know, the ladies make the world go round. Without ladies, it wouldn't even be no us. Some of the artists I like to work with would be Andre 3000. I would definitely like to work with him. Big Crit, that'll be a nice artist to work with. Maybe J. Cole, Kendrick, people like that. I feel like the violence in the South is it's at a point where it's escalating to a whole nother level, like kind of bringing me back to like the 1960s vibe, how we had to stand up at Birmingham, march across bridges, get hosed, all that stuff like that. So now it's like even when you interact with a police officer, it's like you gotta kind of have your guard up, might as well grab something, you know what I'm saying, have some evidence or whatever. You better not have no records because they out here trying to get us for my plans for the future, I'm getting ready to try to drop another mixtape. Work on a DVD, has a couple music videos come out, and you know, try to show my versatility with the R&B and the rap, fusing the music together. Some of the people that I work with, I was blessed to be featured with. The artist named Future. We got Shauna from DTP, B.O.B., BJ Loomis. Well, my brand, you know, I do it for the smart kids, for the kids, you know, who in the classrooms that don't want to listen to no gangster stuff. They want to listen to something that they really can ride to with their family members and their friends, play at public events, be cool with it. I'm really a geek, you know what I'm saying? Hence the glasses, Geek Squad Mafia, shout out to my squad. They want this good, clean hip hop, and that's what I'm giving to them. I'm bringing it back. You can check me out, Slap_music on Instagram and Twitter. Also on Facebook, you can check me out, Slap Davis. My music is on iTunes right now. My album, Maiden Season. You can go cop that featuring Future and Shauna. Some other little classics on there, Ray Rice. And you also can check out my clothing line, Geek Squad Mafia Nation. What's going on? This your boy Slap. You about to get ready to witness the Bravo video from Cozumel, Mexico. J Black featuring your boy Slap, HIGHLIFE TV show. You already know in Mexico, man. 3G. Please, Slap, baby. Yeah. We just coolin', man, in Mexico. Shout out my amigo. Shout out to all my amigos. Shout out Little Mexico, Gwinnett County, you know what I'm saying? See where y'all come from, man. I rock with y'all, man. We looking like the real Migo gang.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Hey, bravo, I say what I'm doing on my show. Bravo, 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 bravo. Try to make that ass go. Bravo, 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 bravo. Give it up for all my hoes. Bravo, 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 bravo. Don't try me, my gun go. Bravo, 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 bravo. Bravo, 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 bravo. Girls love me, yeah, I know. No pros, that's how I roll. A to D, all about my dough. Got my cheese, nigga, no nachos. Beef it up, nigga, no taco. And I'm finna make it rain with no pacho. Hope you got yours. Bravo, bravo. Stole mine hard I go. Yeah, I show my money and I throw it. She pussy pop it. High lows. Drop it. She's gonna ask me how low. Niggas gon' hate. I still get that guala, don't know. I ain't no baby, I'm always with the bottle, ho. And you already know my bitches be some models, ho. Rub it on they tonsils, ho. And then they swallow those. They swallow. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I say what I'm doing on my show. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Try to make that ass go. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Give it up for all my hoes. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Don't try me, my gun go. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo, Roger this sweet Gucci, just off my face card. And when I see a bad broad, give her a round of applause. But she needs to work, twerk, jerk, all the way to the floor, start clapping it. Keep on sexy, whining and grinding. You can make my bucket list, now make it rain like Travis. Thoughts, bed pants, average. Triple OG slap stays down like 4 flats on a caddy. Got fam, got friends, got goons, leave you outlined and talk. Most cats out here is like Rihanna, great at talk, getting that talk. But this loud that got me on Mars, been full of UFO. Itching for my titty, that guap, that cheese, that dough. I said, women love when I crank my dance. This here Johnny Bravo, renegade like J&M. Begging for the ungo, I go, let them know. We're doing all my shows. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Try to make that ass go. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Give it up for all my hoes. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Don't try me, my gun go. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Can you say bravo?
I'm proud to say that High Life is making more moves and looking for more talent, not only in Birmingham, but in the surrounding cities as well. I hope you enjoyed the show. Back again next week. If you are a hardworking entrepreneur, contact us today. Until then, stay safe and positive. This is BeeWil with High Life. Can't wait to meet you in the clouds.
I love Birmingham.
You can contact High Life at highlifetvshow@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Mwah.
Irrigate on the beat.